Hello and welcome to the analysis of the Tooth Fairy reading. I based my adaptation in the lesson suggested by MEP for fifth grade, based called "Healthy Choices, Better Life" for week 3, in which some adverbs and expressions are included. The storytelling techniques that I used had to do with using facial expressions in different parts of the story, intonation, which made them understand when a question was being asked or an affirmation, and of course, stress, which has to do with pauses or being reading quicker depending on what the necessities of the story are. I also focused on adjectives and adverbs. I reinforced vocabulary throughout the story. I asked questions during the strategic parts of the reading and used distinct voices for for the characters so that they would have a nicer time. The effectiveness of these techniques were shown in the interaction and engagement that you can tell in the video with the audience, maintain their attention, and that because I tried to use the best pronunciation, stress, and rhythm that I could. The genre of the story is fantasy and magical, and it's a narrative text, and it's a short story because there are few characters and the story is short. The message has to do with creativity and imagination. The theme is dental hygiene and also constancy, discipline, and self care because the idea is for students to have fun but to also learn right about dental hygiene. Sensitivities, well, I noticed that the original story said black spots for the cavities in their teeth, and so I changed it for damaged, so it would be more like an euphemism, and they would not feel offended. Also, the challenge I think is because some kids might not find it interesting because they are on fifth grade. Nevertheless, I added colors and morphemes for them to pay attention, questions at the beginning and in some parts of the reading, and I added music and effects that will make it more engaging. Finally, what could be done differently next time? Well, I could add more humor, although in this particular story I didn't really find humorous parts. I would have to have adapted it, but it's a learning opportunity for me for other stories, right? The suspense, anticipation, and surprise could have been maybe more, you know, could have been highlighted a little bit during the story, and ask students to repeat the vocabulary colored. Also, ask them to tell a personal story regarding their first tooth and what is going to happen next, and refer to the illustrations while reading. These are my references, and thank you very much.